Hello everybody and welcome back to Noita. Today I'm going to be showing you how to backtrack and what the benefits are, as well as we're going to go back to the original Fungal Caverns and go through that more thoroughly. And yeah, so these are my wands right here. This is what my wand does. Right now I'm below the jungle and above the vault between the 5th and 6th area, and these are my perks right here. Now before we go up, if you want to backtrack, you need a way to dig through brickwork. Now there are some exceptions, there are some ways to get back to the surface, but in general this is the most convenient way. Right now I have a black hole wand. I have 12 black holes, and that's times 3 of these. So this usually works the best. Now, another thing to consider is that when you backtrack, you won't be able to get heals in the Holy Mountains until you come back down to the Holy Mountain after the area you haven't completed, which would be the one beneath the vault. So keep your health in mind. You might want to consider using finding pheromone, and that's one of the reasons I want to go back to the Fungal Caverns to use healers. I actually have a healing bolt here, and I'm going to use that, but right now I can only do that if I'm in a holy mountain because I can't edit anywhere else. And in fact, hang on one second. So I just cleared off this wand here so I can use the healing bolt, and I will actually show you how to use this in a different video. You can't just shoot it because you're shooting the healing bolt away from yourself. Anyways, let's get started. So when you're digging back up, be careful because liquids can fall down from there. And hang on, I just have to kill Stavari here because when you dig, it summons him. So I'm gonna have to take care of him real quick. He has a lot of health, but I should be able to kill him easily. Alright. So yes, that's one thing. When you dig through here, it angers the gods and summons Stavari. But if your wand is good enough, you can kill him. So, up here is going to be the jungle. One thing to know about backtracking is when you're going up, it can be a little risky, which is why you want mobility like teleport. This helps you get up faster, and my teleport can actually go through walls. Right here is the Fungal Caverns in the jungle. This is not the one I'm going to go back to. I'm going back to the original one. And obviously feel free to pick up any wands that you haven't already if you see them. You don't have to backtrack just to go to the Fungal Caverns. You can backtrack if there's things you missed in these areas. If you found something and you wanted to go back to it, that's usually a good reason to backtrack. Of course, backtracking can be a little more difficult if the area above hasn't been fully explored. But that is kind of the point. If you didn't explore it fully, then backtracking is a good reason to go back. All right. And you may notice I have this perk here, enemy radar. I wasn't so sure about it at first, but I'm actually starting to see that it's very beneficial perk. Because it warns you when enemies are nearby and also helps me see enemies that are in the dark. Now we're in the Hisi base. There are healers in there. Alright, so what I did right there was a huge risk, but I just speed teleported through all of that, which I can do because I can teleport through walls with this long distance cast. You can do that if you're really desperate to get back up, but I didn't want... I just wanted to speed things up so I didn't have to fight all those enemies. So I'm actually going to heal here, and I'll get right back with you. Alright, I've gotten a little bit of health back. So next step will be the Frosty Depths. As always, make sure no liquids, lava is going to fall down on you. This area should be even easier. As you might expect, the further you go up... okay. That's right, I just took... that's why it's doing that, because I just took off this spell. That's actually fine, but oops. I don't want to use that when I get into the Fungal Caverns, because the mana is running out really fast. Okay, let me put that back on. And then once we're in the coal pits, that is the area next to the Fungal Caverns. So should be fine. Just hop right in here. And at this point, you can backtrack at whatever point you want, but I have been to the jungle, so my build is going to be pretty well prepared to take on the Fungal Caverns. Alright, so here we are, back at the Fungal Caverns, which on this run haven't been explored much already. So we should have a lot to do in here. But for me, everything in here should be pretty easy to fight. There are going to be some things that are still pretty difficult. But why come back to the Fungal Caverns? Well, for one, there are tons of wands in here. There's a high concentration of wands. As you can see, it's already 3 wands on the screen. So let's check this wand out. Another reason is potions and items. I'm pretty sure you can probably find in any run one of every type of potion in the Fungal Caverns. Now I should be careful because he does bleed acid. You don't want to stand directly beneath him. That is a blinding wizard right there. Don't want to get hit because that'll be mainly just be a nuisance. It is much more convenient to come back here if you have the perk Tinker with Wands Anywhere, but I currently do not have that perk. So if I want to swap anything out, I have to go back to the Holy Mountain. And that could be even more inconvenient if the Holy Mountains beneath you are collapsed. But the one beneath me is not collapsed. So you can see it's pretty extensive in here. It's not as big as a normal area. Just going quite a ways. Now those robots right there are probably my least favorite thing in here. And that is an ambrosia potion. I'll take it. Don't know if I've shown this in another video before, but this makes you invulnerable to all damage. I guess except for freezing, but that didn't actually do damage to me. And it is a little bit annoying when these guys get drenched in the ambrosia, because then you can't kill them. And just to note, in the Fungal Caverns, projectiles fly slower. So that's why my black hole was flying slower there. And my projectile repulsion here is speeding it up. Just continue on, convert the toxic sludge. There's a lot of dangerous things in Fungal Caverns, as you can clearly see. Now, I haven't seen many potions. I found that ambrosia potion, but I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Again, the potions can break by accident, and if that happens, it could be hard to recollect them, especially if you don't want to step in it. But I'm definitely finding a lot of wands. Okay, that right there was a nest spawning those tiny spiders. And just so you know, things that spawn from nests don't drop gold. I think that's just a game balance thing so that you can't get infinite gold from farming them. Okay, there is some flummoxium right there, but I have no use for that. I don't think I've ever had a use for flummoxium. And I just got flummoxed for a second there. If you're wondering what it does, it inverts your controls. There's a potion right there. I don't want to use my black hole because black holes will suck in the potion. It's another ambrosia potion. And now he's invulnerable, that's great. Okay, I'm starting to see potions now, that's good. And is that is pheromone. That is exactly what I was looking for. Another good one to look for is unstable teleportatium and concentrated mana. Concentrated mana is pretty good early game, but in the late game it's not all that great. That's some acid right there on top of unstable polymorphine. I just got flummoxed again. Now there is a little altar with a lore book in the Fungal Caverns. Oh, okay, that was toxic. And it should be over here somewhere if it didn't get destroyed. Oh, there it is. And you can see these mushrooms are exploding. So as always, be careful around those. I don't have explosion immunity in this run. Those little frogs are really annoying to hit. So if you just stand here for a few seconds, it'll translate what it says on the book. Same thing with the tablets. That is a gold pouch. I'll actually take that. Don't normally have a use for pouches, but gold is always good. Now you notice all this pink stuff around here? That is weird fungus. And you can actually eat weird fungus. I'm trying to find an area that does not have so much crap that'll poison me. So here's some. You can eat it, and it has some interesting effects on the screen, and that damage wasn't because of that, it was because of the toxic. But if you eat enough weird fungus, you will cause a fungal reality shift. And what that does is it turns one thing into another thing for the entirety of the game, or at least the run that you're on. And it can have some pretty catastrophic effects. It's mainly just kind of an Easter egg. It's kind of fun to do occasionally, but it can destroy your run if you get unlucky. But anyways, I've explored the Fungal Caverns pretty thoroughly now, and that about wraps this up. Next time we will pick up in the Vault, 6th area. Anyways, see you next time.